To show funds for an Australia student visa, you will need to demonstrate that you have sufficient money to support yourself while studying in Australia. The Australian government requires international students to prove they have enough funds to cover their living expenses, tuition fees, and other costs. First, you need to calculate how much money you will need to show. The amount of funds required varies depending on the type of visa you are applying for and the length of your stay in Australia. As a general rule, you will need to show at least 21,041 Australian dollars per year for living expenses, plus the cost of your tuition fees. Next, you will need to decide how you will show your funds. There are several options, including providing a bank statement, showing proof of a scholarship or sponsorship, or demonstrating that you have a certain amount of money in a designated account. The most common method is to provide a bank statement that shows you have the required amount of money in your account. To provide a bank statement, you will need to contact your bank and ask them to provide a statement that meets the Australian government's requirements. The statement must be on the bank's letterhead, include your name and account details, and show the balance of your account. It is essential to ensure that the statement is in English and covers the required period. In addition to providing a bank statement, you may also need to show proof of income, such as a letter from your employer or a tax return. This is to demonstrate that you have a stable source of income and are able to support yourself. While studying in Australia, it is crucial to note that the Australian government has strict rules regarding the evidence of funds. You must ensure that your funds are genuine and that you have not borrowed the money from someone else. You must also ensure that the funds are readily available and can be accessed when needed. To avoid any delays or complications with your visa application, it is recommended that you seek advice from a registered migration agent or the Australian government's Department of Home Affairs. They can provide you with the most up-to-date information and guidance on the requirements for showing funds for an Australia student visa. In conclusion, showing funds for an Australia student visa requires careful planning and attention to detail. By understanding the requirements, calculating the amount of funds needed, and providing the necessary documentation, you can demonstrate that you have sufficient money to support yourself while studying in Australia, and increase your chances of a successful visa application.